Alright, folks, and welcome to episode 3 of American Trucker. Today we're going to be hauling some solvents in a tanker here from Rocky Mount, North Carolina to Little Rock, Arkansas. So, got the Kenworth W9 again, of course. You know how I roll. Pretty nice looking truck. Let's get our lights on here. Look at that. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. Alright. We did our pre-trip earlier on, a little bit before this video, so that's all good and done. Let's get to it, shall we? Again, music is brought to you by Tony Justice and Bill Weaver, with full permission. Alright. Let's get it. Nice and smooth with a 40-ton of liquid here. A little tanker tugging here tonight. But we are going to stop and get some rest up here. Alright. Stopped and got some rest here and head up to Little Rock here. Alright, important thing with these tankers is you want to equal pressure on the brake. You have quite a bit of surge with liquid, you know what I mean? It's always moving. Like I explained in episode 1. Alright, here we got solvents, which is class 3 flammable liquid. And since it's over 1,001 gallons, you have to have hazmat endorsement. So. we'll get more into hazmat in the next episode. This episode is tankers, so, which happens to have hazmat in it. So. Come on. You gonna let me in? Alright. Thank you, sir. Go as fast as they want. I'm deep in it. Pretty slow here. That old safety. Two's important. It's important, rather. As you know, tankers are considered specialized equipment. There's a lot of different pumps and inlets and outlets and all that other stuff. Fire protection systems, which are usually automatic. Inspecting these, you know, usually inspect it usually before it's loaded and after. Look under the trailer, look above the top of the tires, look in front of the mud flaps, check for any kind of liquid, dents, any of that. So make sure all your manhole covers are closed or sealed. All your valves are set in the appropriate setting. Easy on the brakes there. A little bit of surge there. Give him some room up ahead there. Seen back there we had a little bit of a stoplight problem there, but seems like it's been worked up. We're moving again. Are you gonna let me in? West, right? Yeah, west. So we're gonna take 40th Avenue here, or I-40 all the way to Little Rock. Accelerate nice and easy here. Get her on the big road. Back into the tankers here. I want to point out that there is a difference between baffles and bulkheads. And no, they do not prevent side-to-side movement. So, gotta be wary of that. Now, the difference between a bulkhead say a bulkhead would be made up of smaller individual tanks inside that main shell. Then baffles are, you know, plates, if you would, with holes in them. The liquid will swirl around and just we're gonna have to weigh. Ooh, Jesus, criminary. That was pretty crazy there. We about lost our mirror. Trying to jake off. I don't know. Poke the DOT bear. Keeper 65 through here. Probably be stopping in Asheville for fuel. So we'll go over that to you. Important to change lanes slowly anytime you're hauling liquids, especially in them smoothbore tanks, which, like I stated in episode 1, is food grade drinking water, stuff like that, you know, milk, juices, wine. You got a lot of surge in them smoothbores. The less liquid you have in a tank, the more surge you get. So hopefully everyone had a good week. My week's been alright. So in the comments, if anybody wants to answer this, whether you're a real trucker or do it in the simulator or whatever, what made you get into that industry and what do you love about it? And what do you dislike about it? me. Like in real life, you know, like back in the day when I'd ride along with my relatives, I don't know, I just enjoyed being on the road. That free feeling, you know? And there is a shortage of truck drivers, so I believe that the more of you get educated about this industry, it will lessen that cold feet effect, if you would. Of being shy. Well, I don't know if I want to, or if I have to drive too far, or won't be home, or you gotta take all that into consideration. Sacrifices have to be made. And at the same time, this country needs things. People need goods and commodities and stuff like that, services, whatever. Let me say, if you like the freedom of the open road, and it's probably for you. Or if you like to just drive. I like that scenery, that's pretty neat. This is Tennessee. This truck must be in Tennessee, because man, it's the only 10 I see. At least that four-wheeler up there's not clogging up the right lane. That's how you get backups and traffic jams. You get folks there that don't know how to merge or whatever. Most of the time when you hit that ramp, you put it to the floor. Well, not the floor, but accelerate, you know, kind of quickly. In a safe manner, of course. Speed it up just a tad. 60. Alright, folks, and here's Asheville. Changed my mind about fueling up there. I'm gonna keep on going a little ways. Not that in real life you're gonna kind of look for the best price, but sometimes you pull into one and then you leave and head down the road, and the next one's cheaper. And it's 2-3 miles away. I recommend using that Trucker's Path or that Gas Buddy app. It gives you all the prices, locations. Pretty handy little app to have. I use it all the time. Ah, sweet. After going to that chicken coop. Let's see here. Alright, before you hit a tunnel, if you have sunglasses, take them off. And when you exit the tunnel, be careful. You might have some wind gusts when you exit there. Well, looks like there's one hell of a wreck back there. Long curve here. Didn't think I was gonna fit under there. Some of them overpasses out there on the road look like that too. You think, oh, I'm gonna hit that dang thing and go right under it. way it goes. Y'all get to see Tennessee. Need a little timer. Oh, what happened there? Are you watching Netflix or something, or who knows? Welcome to Knoxville. Reminds you as a kid coming through Knoxville all the time. I want to visit relatives and such. Memorable experience with them family vacations, I tell you. Spent a lot of time in North Carolina as a kid. Tennessee area. So I heard some of you got your COVID shots there, huh? It's definitely cool, neat how they come up with that stuff here. What the heck is going on up here? Come on. Get on. Share the road, you know? Some of them four-wheelers think they own the road. And in a way, you pay taxes on it, so might as well say you own some of it. Chattanooga's pretty neat. In reality, that is. Tennessee's definitely a beautiful state. Home of old Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Actually, I think Davy Crockett was from Texas. Who knows? That's probably what us Texans say. Like, everybody's from Texas. But I got news for them, or us here. A lot of talent comes out of Illinois. Michael Jordan, that band, Local H. It's a grunge band. Pretty good stuff if you like that kind of music. Lots of talented people come out of Northern Illinois. Chicago, mainly. Well, Windy City, man. Careful, it'll blow you on the ground. I'm just pulling your leg. It was pretty strong wind over that way, though, by the lake. Anyway, more on Tennessee here. Great Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg. Of course, don't forget about Nashville, you know, the home of that country music there. Hey, Cookeville. I had a buddy that lived here one time. And I was come through here last year this time. There's a neat station there if y'all like country music. The Wolf out of Dixon or Clarksville, Tennessee. Pretty good stuff on there. They play a lot of the old stuff, but they do play some new stuff too. A lot of ginseng grows in Tennessee naturally. Pay good money if you go out there, dig it up, and bring it to them. Put it in a lot of energy drinks, teas. Sometimes water will have it in it. So, now the old Native Americans, they would cut a sliver off and chew on it. Give them a little boost of energy throughout the day, whether they're hunting, gathering, whatever, you know. So, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Tanker passing the four-wheeler. You don't see that every day. A Honda Element. I got a little bit of a story to tell you, huh? Riding with a relative on the semi-truck there, and I think we were coming through New Mexico, Arizona, somewhere around there. I border there. Pulled into a rest area, you know, and saw some gentlemen there. They had like a small toolbox out. They're standing around looking at the tire, looking under the hood. So I could stop and help these people out, you know. Went up there, introduced ourselves, you know. Brought some tools with us, like, well, we can help you fix a couple of them things. Well, we ended up fixing that, and just kind of hanging out for a little bit. You never know who's going to be in need, and it's be up to you. Make a judgment call whether to help or not. Or rather, whether you should or not. You should always try and help your neighbor out, you know. Because one day you may need that help, and the way karma works is, if you don't help, you ain't getting help. You know. Don't mean to sound brash about it, but plus, you never know who you're going to meet out there. There are a lot of crazies out there, but there are some good people out there. Met quite a few of them in my lifetime. Ooh. Clipping issue there with the grass. But that's alright, I'm sure they'll work out them kinks. Favorite tune. He's probably gonna try and pass him. Alright. He exited, so it looks like I get this lane on myself. I thought he was going to fly between us to pass that other tanker. Alright, Allstate. You know what them hands mean? That's where you put all your money at. I'm just kidding. Sure, it's pretty funny though. Like, let your tears fall in these hands after we take all your money. And insurance prices are crazy, ain't they? Can't believe it sometimes. It's like my name brand mod's working. Huh. They're building over there a barn of some sort. Tractors out there in the field, growing our food for us, sir. That is the funny part. Without farmers and truckers, you wouldn't have nothing to eat. Heck, you wouldn't even have t-shirts or most clothing. Three very important things to our economy: fuel, food, and transportation. Gotta have them. Just like you need water and good night's sleep, a little exercise, stretching, all that good stuff. Well-balanced diet's good too, you know, like I stated in previous episodes. Just gotta take care of yourself, you know. That's what I tried. I recently started using Herbalife. It's working pretty good. Lost 10 pounds in the first 2 months. Not too bad. I'm nowhere near qualified to give any of y'all dietary advice. But I like to do that Daniel fast, or whatever they call it. You just, you know, you don't eat nothing between 8 p.m. and noon the next day. And you lay off the carbohydrates too, you know, breads, pastas, rices. And if you do eat any kind of starch, you know, proper serving, you know. Like using a coffee cup to measure, you know, standard 12-ounce coffee cup. You don't pack it, but fill that to the rim, and it's a pretty good serving of carbohydrates to start the day off with. Then just proteins and greens. Fish and greens or chicken and greens. Then eat. I'd eat several smaller meals throughout the day. Is what I usually do. Kind of graze, if you will, you know, kind of snack here and there. Gotta tell you what, though, a good healthy vegetable dish that I've had. That's kind of healthy because there's ranch powder in it, but you take that Hidden Valley ranch powder, you chop up some carrots and throw some broccoli and cauliflower in there, chop that up. Put your ranch powder on there and stir it up. It's real good. Nice, good cold dish for the summertime. You use a little olive oil too if you'd like. You know, it's totally up to you. Me personally, I love broccoli and cauliflower. I eat the heck out of it. We do eat a lot of greens, green vegetables and leafy greens around here. So. Yeah, just stick to that fasting plan. Just be careful though, you don't have enough carbohydrates or something. Your sugar gets too low, you will black out. And that's bad when you're driving. destination here. 190 miles to go yet. Darn it, darn it. Go to the chicken coop now. Ooh, where'd he come from? Why in the heck is he going to the way station? It's one of them rest area ones here. $64,276. Alright, folks, we're gonna put her to bed here. Get outside our hours of operation here with hazmat. So. I see. That's a bad spot to try and back into. Alright, come on. Alrighty. Just about there, folks. Was that? $162 miles will be home. Nice little house over there. Fuel there. Jesus. stretcher out on the straits here. This is, I believe, the Mississippi River you're looking at here. I guess he is too. VN something there. E for economy, ain't we? There might be a fuel stop up here, let's hope. Oh, I do not believe there's a way to get off there. Come on, I'm gonna get pinched. Okay, let me in. Try and milk it here so we can get some more of the fuel. Yeah, it says we got 287 for this tank at this speed, so should be okay. Okay, Fort Smith might see some fighter jets. Easy there, girl. Alright, we're just about there, folks. There's a heat wave coming from most of the United States here, so try and stay cool, y'all. And we will see you next time on American Trucker. Remember, safety first. Sir Speedy Z, out.